Hello, hello. So this video is for Migi because Migi is playing a Shade and wants to know a little bit more about them. Really, I'm sure there's nothing I could explain that could, you know, tell you anything that you don't already know. But just to go over the hyper skills, at level 150, you get this hyper skill which increases your attack speed by 1 and does some other stuff too, which is really nice. At level 200, you get an upgrade of it where you'll see. I mean, you don't really read the story, do you? So you don't really care. Basically, you get an extra spirit to help you out, which is really cool. And you'll see who it is once I use it. At level 170, you get this hyper skill, which leaves you invincible while you're using it, so you can go ahead and dodge attacks or do damage to enemies that have damage reflect on or something. And this one at 200, which increases your damage and whatever. Passive hypers, I did it this way. I did all 3 into Spirit Claw, none into Bomb Punch, and these 2 for the Fox Spirit. Now, going into the actual skills. I mean, you max everything, but skills that should be noted. Bomb Punch, not really that useful. I mean, to me, back when I leveled it, it was a slower attack. Now they sped it up. Now they sped it up, so maybe it's more useful than it used to be, but I still say Spirit Claw is better. Even though it only hits 3 enemies instead of, 8 from Bomb Punch. I still think that because it's doing so much damage so fast, killing enemies 3 at a time is perfectly, it's better. Although this attack is much taller. But like I said, you could just jump with that if you want to hit people above you. Death Mark. They nerfed this pretty heavily. It used to heal, like, a lot. But I noticed I already did a heal around and it didn't heal all that much, but it helps a little bit, especially in cases where you can't use potions all the time, like potion cooldown bosses. Soul Splitter. This allows you to pretty much split an enemy, and what that means is you have the actual boss, but then you also have like a little black and white or gray clone of the boss that stands still, just to, take damage. So you can do damage to both. They both share the same HP, but I mean, you can just read the description there. It's a it's very good skill. I almost said pretty good. It's very good. I usually use Soul Splitter while I'm also using Bind. Bind is a 3rd job skill, by the way. Spirit Trap. Immobilizes enemies. This is, by the way, my favorite bind in the whole game, because it doesn't do any damage. Well, I think after 5th trap comes out. Whatever. Right now it doesn't do any damage. And it's a placement bind. You don't have to necessarily hit the boss with it. Like, let's say I put it right here, and the boss is way out here. I could just be like, drag it over here, and now it's binded. Well, anyway. Moving on. Here we go. Spirit Ward. Very, very useful. If you're about to be hit by some kind of status effect, the fish will save you. You do not... Like, there's a boss that, his name is Chaos Vellum, and he'll, like, stun you with rocks, or he stuns most people. But with the fish, you actually avoid that. Really good for that. You already know what that is, and I don't think I have to explain any of these. Well, except this one. Well, no, it's self-explanatory. Pretty much if an enemy's HP gets below 50%, you gain 90% crit. And because 5% is the, what everyone gets, all you have to do is get 5% more and you're good. But I have 20 because I don't know why not. Okay, so I think that's about it, unless you want to see my hyper stats, which is pretty much the same for everybody. There you go. That's all that I have right now. Oh, by the way, when you get to hyperstats, which you can start doing at 140, do not put into any of these. Unless you're a Demon Avenger, go ahead and do this. And if you're a Kana or Demon Slayer, go ahead and put into this. But this is a Shade video, so why did I even... Whatever. You know my videos aren't that great. Anyway, enough explaining. It is time for some action. So I'm gonna just do a quick Gila fight, just so... I don't know why I'm doing it. I just explained everything. Alright, so here's how I do that. Oh, right. Mobility-wise. What I like to do for mobility... Oh, there's nothing over there. What I like to do for mobility is backstep, turn around, and use Foxtrot. You can get across maps very quickly. Like, insanely fast. Let me show you how I do that, by the way. I mean, you could do it for yourself, but I'm just lazy. So do that. You get to, you know, places very quickly. Or you could just keep flash jumping if you want. It's whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, the little fishies. I mean, I could bind her right now and just kill her, but meh, you know. All right, so here's the, you know, the poison or drain. What was it called again? Dark Deathmark. Deathmark, yeah. So I did it before she did that because I'll actually be able to heal more, and also I get the extra damage from every time it heals. After she's done doing that, I am going to bind her, and then split. So that way, I'm doing... I mean, I don't know if it's double damage, I'm pretty sure it's not. But yeah, it's a lot of damage. And you can see the extra spirit kind of helping me out there. I love her, she's so adorable. Am I really not hitting that? There we go. And there you go. I mean, I could have healed myself, but I'm not going to waste potions. And, yeah, that's that. Wow, this video was shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a 10-minute video. Well, it would be if I keep talking. I'm done. Bye. Goodness, what is wrong with me?